Imagine waking up to breathtaking ocean views every day. Because that's one thing that you can do in Madeira. Everywhere you look, there are ocean views, even from the smallest, crappiest apartment. Hi, my name's Nick Robinson and I normally make videos about the Algarve, but I couldn't resist Madeira. It's so gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you around the whole island by Google Earth and also the drone stuff that I took over 2 days just touring the island. So it's designed to show you exactly where you could possibly live in Madeira. So we're doing it by town and by concelho. And now the first concelho is by far the most notable. But the appeal of living in Madeira is broad. I mean, I've covered many of these in my previous video, so check it out. Quickly, here you go. Mild climate, stunning natural beauty, high quality of life. It's safe, it's really safe. Relatively affordable cost of living. It's going up all the time, sadly enough. And there's modern infrastructure, which is great internet and even greater roads. They've apparently got about 150 tunnels and these via rapidas just go cruising around the island. There's a rich cultural heritage of festivals and food. There's a friendly community with welcoming locals and a solid expat community. Now the one you've all been waiting for, the favourable tax benefits, most notably the 5% corporate tax as opposed to 21% on the mainland. Alright, so let's look at the physical lay of the land. There's 10 councils, starting with Funchal. This is the capital and the seat of local government. 100,000 people live and work here, and it's really easy to get around on public transport. And it's pretty walkable if you don't go up any of those hills. Funchal was founded in 1424, 5 years after the landing on Machico, which we'll get to in a bit. It's clearly the largest city on the island, almost twice the size of Faro or Portimao, and it's known for its popular harbour. Almost 290 cruise liners visit it every year, making it one of the more popular cruise ports in the Atlantic. The city is famous for its lush botanical gardens, which house a diverse range of plants from all over the world, making it a must-visit for nature enthusiasts. And not just this one we're flying over, there are many scattered about the capital. If you're staying at a Pestana hotel, don't say you're staying at the Pestana, as there are 15 of them on Madeira. Dionisio Pestana is a South African Portuguese businessman who has built on his father's hotel business and created 91 hotels around the world. That's an incredible empire, so it's phenomenal to see that. There are some fun things to do in Funchal, like the Story Museum, the cable car up to even more gardens, and a unique sled ride back down. Apart from the usual hotels and fantastic restaurants, have a look at the mini restaurant district near the new Savoy Hotel, which is complete with a few old-school British-style pubs, which is always good fun to get a proper beer. Then you can head down to the Zona Velha, or the Old Zone, for a different style of eating right in the center of Funchal. But if you want traditional Madeiren's classic espetadas, or meat skewers, head to the next concelho to the west. I'll tell you all about it in a second. However, there's a lot more to Funchal, which we should really cover in a separate video. Let's move on. Fun fact, these are the top 10 towns in Madeira by population. Funchal being the top, Porto Moniz being the bottom, and they correspond with the 10 concelhos. So that's handy. Let's head over to Câmara de Lobos. One of the oldest settlements on Madeira, Câmara de Lobos means Chamber of Wolves, so named because of the abundance of monk seals, or lobos marinhos in Portuguese, not traditional land wolves roaming the forests. It's a lovely little fishing village with some great bars and restaurants lining the harbour, where chavelhos, or colourful fishing boats, bob in the water. 2 reasons for coming here. Great espetada at restaurant As Vides and other restaurants further inland, and the glass skywalk at Cabo Girão, said to be one of the highest sea cliffs in Europe. Look out for signs of Winston Churchill's visit to Câmara de Lobos in 1950. Alright, onto the Wild River. Number 3, Ribeira Brava, is named after its wild river that, as you can see, slices through a radical canyon, almost splitting Madeira completely in two. The smart island planners have used it as the main south to north road connection as well. I turned west off this road and went rapidly high up into the clouds, and within minutes I went from sea level to 1800 meters. Phenomenal. While Ronaldo grew up in Funchal, his family's origins were here, and not as a result, but it has become a popular location for foreigners to settle, due to the mild climate on the south side of the island and the proximity to Funchal. It's only 15 minutes away. There is only one real snag with building a house here in Madeira. You need to spend almost twice as much securing the foundations due to the steep hillsides. The next concelho has the best sunset on the island. That right there is the best sunset spot on the island. Actually, I'm sure you'll find some pretty awesome mountaintop spots too, but this one is good as well. Ponta is quite a smart spot and also popular with expats. The house prices have risen radically, hasn't everywhere, and it's tough to find a good deal. I spent some time with a good crew of real estate agents here, and they were amazing. They were really, really wonderful, and they showed me a lot around, and hopefully I'm going to put that in another video in a different format. All right, let's get the rest of the south coast done. Some beautiful little towns coming up. As you can see, at just over 115 square kilometers, Calheta is the biggest concelho on Madeira Island, and it has a few interesting towns. Pol do Mar, Jardim do Mar, Calheta obviously, and Madalena do Mar. If you can, get along to all of those because they're gorgeous little spots. But apparently Calheta is the place for the well-to-do from Funchal to have their weekend homes. But that was a fun discussion at dinner in Funchal. I'm not sure if that actually happens. The name itself actually means little cove or bay when translated from Portuguese. And as you can see, Calheta is home to a marina, making it a hub for nautical activities. The marina has a smattering of good restaurants, and I enjoyed a fantastic prego sandwich at Jardim do Mar, which is also a legendary surf spot, and it's often pretty big. Let's head around the corner to the most legendary rock pools in the whole island. Porto Moniz was named after a wealthy landowner called Moniz, and its natural lava rock pools are legendary. They're filled with clear seawater and offer a unique and safe swimming experience. The main village was founded on agriculture and fishing, and it's split between the lower town and the one on top of the hill. Getting up there would have been a long, hard walk back in the day. Nearby, there are incredible hikes through the UNESCO Loura Silva forest, along levadas and varedas. 2 words you'll get to know quickly if you like to hike in Madeira. Another little town just to the east is Seixal, where people surf, and you can learn to surf there, and there are also some natural pools and tidal things. It's a fantastic spot. It really is beautiful and super impressive, with waterfalls cascading down from the mountain into the ocean. This guy was a legend all around Europe back in the 4th century. St. Vincent was a proper martyr, and Cape St. Vincent near Sagres, Algarve, is actually named after him. Back in the 4th century, eventually in Valencia in Spain, the Romans persecuted him terribly, but his name lives on. This town here in Madeira was named after him. As legend has it, a statue of St. Vincent washed up on the shore here, and so the town was named São Vicente after him. There are caves and a volcanism centre here, and it's quite an idyllic little spot, although small. Interesting fact though is that it's very, very easy to get to Funchal because it's at the end of that road. The VE4 goes from Ribeira Brava all the way north across the island, just slices in two. So it's pretty well, for the northern side of the island, it's pretty well serviced by transport links. I went for a hike with Jorn from Stay Classy YouTube channel, and it was so much fun. I loved it. Ponta de São Lourenço is in the Machico concelho and offers a unique and breathtaking experience for nature lovers, hikers, and anyone looking to explore the rugged beauty of Madeira's easternmost point. Its distinctive landscapes and rich biodiversity make it a must-visit destination on the island, so just be sure to get there early. Heading back from the easternmost point, you can see Quinta do Louro development and the marina down here, and then Canisal in the distance. It's actually raining in Machico itself, which is the third largest town on the island, and that's where the original explorers made their first landfall in 1419. It has a lovely beach and all the amenities you need, but here's a classic example. Just around the corner in Caniço, part of the Santa Cruz concelho, it's hot sunshine as we glide over the Cristo Rei on the same day. This was the first of quite a few statues of Jesus around the world, being built in 1927. Other Cristo Rei statues are in Lisbon, Rio de Janeiro, East Timor, Poland, and Angola. So that's it. We've done a whole tour of the entire island, and naturally, there's tons more to see. I just wanted you to understand the 10 different concelhos. So just in case you need help, here we go again, one last time. So clockwise from Funchal, Câmara de Lobos, Ribeira Brava, Ponta do Sol, Calheta, Porto Moniz, São Vicente, Santana, Machico, and Santa Cruz. I hope you remembered them. Excellent. Anyway, next week we may just take a deeper dive into the exciting heart of Madeira. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. AlgarveAddicts.com. You know, many people have actually expressed surprise at the fact that they didn't know about our services that we've built up over the years. So here's the deal. We're now a fully fledged relocation support team. We've built our own real estate agency focusing on you, the buyer. But that's not all. We offer daily scouting tours where we drive you around and show you the area with a view to living there. We can find you long-term rentals, and we can sell you a house, as I just mentioned. And we've brought all these services together into, and I'm really excited about this stuff, is the ultimate scouting trip. We're calling it our relocation retreat. Now, our biggest strength, though, is sewing all these services together with our team of professional lawyers, accountants, financial advisors, and our helpful support crew. We've helped hundreds of expats relocating to Portugal. So get in touch through algarveaddicts.com and we'll be able to help you. And now you know what we've built over the last couple of years.